So we're getting straight in here with my sort of best set that I did on the overhead press today. I did 3 sets heavy at 67.5 in the 6 to 8 rep range. This was actually my 3rd set and somehow I hit 8. I was just feeling really good. As you can see though, on this last rep coming up, my body went a bit sideways and it all got a bit difficult. This is RPE 10, not completely recommended. So on the overhead press, I recommend not going to complete failure very often. It is one of those exercises that if you're in the 8 to 10 rep range, you can get away with hitting failure a few times, but really you want your first 2 or 3 sets, if you're doing let's say 4 sets, to be at least RPE 9, if not less. So this clip here is just of me doing some dumbbell shoulder press. I have been working on getting a full range of motion on this one. Funnily enough, looking at the video, I'm actually not fully extending my arms, or maybe it's just the angle. I thought I was in the mirror. But back to the overhead press, I've been doing it for about 12 weeks now, in a sort of periodized fashion. I started off with higher reps, around the 15s, then down to the 12s, down to 8 reps for sets, and then I went back up to 12 reps, and now I'm back down at 8, hitting about 67.5, moving up to 70. Once I hit 70, I will be going to start doing some push press, which I'll do with the strict press as well, so I'll be doing them together in a set, and then I'll be moving on to kind of much lower sets, sort of the 4 to 6 rep range, and I'll be looking at doing some sort of peak, whether that's a 3 rep max or 1 rep max, I'm not sure. Just here I'm doing some lateral raises against the bench, which Sophie gave me a tip to keep my hips in the right place. I was sort of doing a bit of a hip hinge in the lateral raise, which was putting it on my rear delts a bit, because I'm very rear delt dominant. But putting my hips up against the bench like this meant that I could sort of focus on the lateral delt. So this is the easy bar preacher curl. So today it was shoulders and biceps. As with pretty much every accessory exercise I'm doing at the moment, I'm just focusing on a full range of motion, which I really wasn't doing before, like actually focusing on the whole movement. I've always been interested in strength, but that's definitely got the better of me over time, and I just wasn't doing full movements, and it's really helping actually just focusing on going all the way down, all the way up, nice and simple, but it's working. So the weight's fairly light here, but it's the first time I've done curls in ages, so I'm going to be bringing that up over the next few weeks. So this here is the dumbbell hammer curl. I'm doing it single arm and not alternating. I found this has helped a lot, just let me focus on the muscle. It also means you can sort of stabilize yourself. You're a lot less likely to be throwing your hips around and things, and yeah, you can just put a lot more focus on it. So just back to the overhead press, I really think that when you choose an exercise, a strength exercise, you should be looking at doing it for at least 8 weeks. If it's any shorter than this, you're not really going to get the benefit of the exercise, and you're probably not going to grow that much muscle associated with getting the exercise stronger. As long as you're sitting, in the 5 to 12 or even 5 to 15 rep range with most compound lifts, you're going to grow some muscle. But you really want to do this over a period of at least 8 weeks. I mean, I'd say minimum 6. And yeah, you can do that for however long you want to get stronger for. You might be limited by the fact you might want to do other exercises as well. I mean, you could just do overhead press, but who wants to do that? Yeah, any questions, please comment below and let me know.